People are always asking how we afford to go to Disney so much, and there's no real one answer to that. So instead of answering the same questions over and over again, I figured I would try to make some videos and explain a little bit more in detail. And there's going to be a bunch of different videos that I'm going to do to explain exactly how we afford to go to Disney. And a lot of people think that you have to be rich to go, and you don't have to be rich. You just have to do things a little different. You have to do things within your budget. So that's what these videos are about, is the different things that we do in the different areas that we save money. And from the hotels to how do we get down there, free gas, free tickets, free things to do, just a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to break it up into separate videos. So if that's something that you could be interested in, just be sure to like and subscribe. In this video, I want to cover Bippity Boppity Boutique. And if it's something that you haven't heard of or looked into, it's something that I really do suggest. It is kind of expensive, but there are different ways to do things. And I'm just going to kind of go down the list of different things that you can do so that you can either afford to do Bippity Boppity Boutique, or maybe it's something that you can't afford, but you can do something a little bit like that. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now, if you're planning on taking your princess to Bippity Boppity Boutique, there's a couple suggestions I have. First of all, there's two places that you can take them. The first one is actually in Magic Kingdom. I don't really advise doing that, especially if you're doing it on a budget, because you've spent $100 to actually get into the park, and it takes a little while in the boutique. So, you don't really want to spend that much time at the boutique getting her hair done. We prefer to spend more of our time at the park. So what we like to do is we like to go to their other location, and that's in Disney Springs. And for either location, I suggest that you make a reservation because they fill up pretty quick. But like in our case, we don't want to do it while we are in Magic Kingdom. So what we do is, if we plan on going to Magic Kingdom, say Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, we'll make an appointment for Tuesday night at Disney Springs and Bippity Boppity Boutique. And then that way she gets, we're not in any rush, we're not in a hurry, and we get to take our time, and she really gets to relax in it, and she gets to enjoy it. But we go Tuesday night, and she gets all done up, and she looks like a little doll. And then we get up the next morning. All that you have to do is put the crown back in, get a different dress on, or maybe a new dress, or maybe the same dress, whatever. But you get up the next day, put the crown on, put the dress on, and off you go to the park. Now, once you get into Bippity Boppity Boutique, there's a bunch of different selections that you have. You have different selections on the hair, on the dresses. There's a bunch of different dresses you can get. The complete full dress, shoes, everything. You can get just the dress. Sometimes you can get just the t-shirt and the little tutu. They have a bunch of different things that you can pick from. But another thing that you can do, and a lot of people don't know, is you can take your own dress. And that's a huge money saver, because some of the dresses there are $100. Now, granted, the dresses are quality made, so they are really good. But if you're looking to stay on budget and you're looking to save some money, one of the big money saving things that you can do is get your dress online. Like I've said it in another video, but I'm going to say it again in case you didn't catch that one. You can order dresses online, and one of my favorite places to order dresses is Amazon. And they have some of the cutest little dresses on there. And I mean, they can go from $14 to $20, just whatever is within your budget. But they have all different kinds of dresses on there. So buy your dress before you go. You can take it in there. She can get all dolled up, put the dress on that you've bought, and the experience is just as magical. Now I'm going to switch, and maybe it's Bippity Boppity Boutique is something that you can't afford, but maybe you still want to go out and you still want to do that. Well, there's other places that you can go that aren't on site, on a Walt Disney site, but they still have like princess packages. Like I know just this last time we took our granddaughter, and there's a place that's called Star Island. It's a Wyndham resort just outside of Buena Vista and all that. I think it's in Kissimmee, but it's called Star Island, and it's a Wyndham resort, and they offer a princess package. And it was pretty much the same thing. You go down there, she gets her hair all dolled up, she gets a little bit of makeup and, all of these things. She feels like a princess, and it was just as good. And I think it was only like $23, so it was really inexpensive. And I'm sure that that's not the only place that does it on site. So you can look around. I'm sure there's other places, just go online and check it out. But there's a lot of other places that offer little princess packages. So if you can't do Bippity Boppity Boutique, but you still want to spend some money, that might be the way to do it. Another way you could do it is there is places you can just go online and do your own search, but there's other places that will actually come to your resort or to your hotel, and they'll do the whole little princess package right there in your room. So that's one way to do it. Just go online, check it out. It's not real expensive, and if it's something, it's definitely not going to be as expensive as Bippity Boppity Boutique, but it might be a little bit closer to something that will fit in your budget and will still be magical for your little princess. The best way to save money is just about like anything else. Do it yourself. But there's different things that you can do to kind of make the experience a little bit more magical. Like there was one year that we had planned on taking her to Bippity Boppity Boutique, but we didn't get the reservation in time. So we were already down there. There was nothing we could do. What we did is we ended up going to the Dollar Tree, and we bought, little bitty makeups and, hair brushes and combs and stuff like that. And then we had already used her little crown that she had had the year before, but there's other places in the area, I can't remember exactly where we got hers, but they have little crowns about everywhere that you go in that area. So we went and we bought her a little crown. We put it all in a little bag, and we just left a little note. And when she went to bed that night, we put the little bag out with the little note, and it was from our fairy godmother. And it had a whole list of how to be a princess. And, she apologized that she wasn't able to get her into Bippity Boppity Boutique, but, that she was very confident that Grammy would be able to do it. And I've given her a list of how to do things. And we even had the link to the video, so we watched the video together on how to do things. And then I just did her hair for her, did it exactly like it says on the video. And, she had all of her stuff there. She had the makeup that she got to choose from, and we got to do it all right there. And it was just something between me and her, and it really was kind of special because, she thought all of this came from her fairy godmother, and it was just great. Another thing you can do is maybe your little one don't like getting dressed up like a princess or doesn't want to get all dolled up, but, still wants a little bit of glitter and fairy dust in her life. Go to the barber shop on Main Street there in Magic Kingdom, and they've got the dust right there, and they'll dust your little princess or whatever, but it's pretty cute and it's free. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to get your little one all dolled up. I know for my granddaughter, it's one of her favorite things to do. Now, you can go to Bippity Boppity Boutique, or you can do it yourself, and there's stuff in between. So that's what this video was. Just how to fit it within your budget. She still gets dolled up. She still gets to be the princess that she wants to be. Now, I'm going to have other videos that's going to go into other ways to save money, whether it be the food, the travel, whatever. So be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the other videos, and I hope this one helped.